Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kings and queens, and everything in between. Damas y caballeros, bienvenidos to another episode of this series, Locals Doing Local Things. I'm your host, Juan Daniel Avila, and for the first time, the very first time, we have our first in-person podcast, and it's an honor to have Paris Martins and Marco Manzo today, along with the staff here at Housley Napa Valley. I believe Dario, another player, and Javier are here, and we're having a good time. But you guys are the stars of the show right now. How you guys doing?
That's awesome. I'm not really the star too often, so it's good to be a star for once. No, I'm just kidding. No, we're good though. I'm good. Happy to be here. Happy to be with Danny. He's one of my boys for many years now, so it's pretty cool to be out here. And yeah, happy to be here.
What about you, the boy from Iowa, right?
That's right, from Iowa. But I'm doing pretty well. Had a pretty solid day. Really looking forward to the game this weekend, obviously. But yes, Danny, I am from Iowa.
Well,
there's not a lot there.
That's why we have to get some details in, and obviously this is the first in-person podcast again, so this is kind of a new vibe coming in compared to the little square that we see ourselves on Zoom and stuff like that. So I'm glad we're able to do this. Obviously, promoting some wines here. We're gonna be sipping some red, some white, and some water, of course, for you guys because you guys have a game.
Practice tomorrow, a game. You know, we got to keep it healthy. Exactly.
Yeah. But let's give the people a little bit of a recap of what happened this weekend because I obviously wasn't there. The website wasn't really working for the live stream. So I want to see if you guys could give me the first 3 goals, Manzo, and then the last 3 goals, Paris, of what happened. I understand it was 1-1 at the end of first half. Second half comes around. It comes out to be 6-2. So that's a pretty entertaining game just by the sounds of it. But Marco, could you explain us what the first half was?
Yeah, of course. So I think many people on our team would agree, and you know our gaffer, that's what we call him, our coach Mark Gaff. We call him a lot of things, but Gaff. He's always stressing like, you know, you guys, we need to become this team that can play a full 90. I think every manager would always expect that other team, you know, first minute to the last whistle, to be able to keep that same intensity, the same tempo going. And so that's for sure something that we lacked again in this match. Started really slow, playing, you know, kind of stooping down to the other team's level and not really establishing our presence. And so again, we had a little tougher time in the first half, and we went into the locker room tied 1-1. I believe Pancho, Francisco Mendoza, one of our OG, our original gangster players. He,
of course.
Yes. He's one of the veterans on the team, I should say.
Yeah, we had him on the podcast last time. I think we recognize that his shot is deadly for sure. So I'm guessing he did something like that this time?
Yeah, well, actually, Dario, one of our Spanish boys, one of our new boys on the team this year, he actually received a cross in from the right. Was it you, Paris, that crossed him? Yeah, Paris whipped in a cross from the right side into the back post. Dario, unselfish. He's a really unselfish player. He heads it back in front of goal, and you know, a good tap in for Frisco. So
good awareness.
Yeah,
from Frisco.
That was the first score right there.
That was the first goal.
Great play.
Yeah, okay. It was awesome. That was a team goal for sure. We conceded. Do you remember how we conceded, Paris?
Yeah, it was near the end of this first half.
Yeah, It was. I think it was just like a defensive breakdown.
Yeah, I think we stumbled and one of the strikers grabbed a hold of it and just.
That's what it was.
Had a solid finish.
Yeah, so we just had, I guess, just a defensive breakdown. Again, it just goes down to being able to close out a half because it was like in the last minute of the first half, actually.
Okay.
Like last 2 minutes.
Those suck, right? When you get it at the end, you're feeling confident, 1-0, bang, that happens, and you have to redo your mindset to come in fresh at a second half. And then second half comes around. How early do you guys score in the second half, Marco?
How long did it take us? About 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
15? Who had the second? Oh, yeah.
Jerry. Jerry. He's one of our boys. He was on the team last year. Excuse me. He's actually our center back. He's pretty notorious for going up and just surprising the defenders. They don't even notice. He's like a ninja when he comes around. Like seriously.
Jerry?
Yeah, that boy just coming out of nowhere. You think you were talking about a guy who will make a 60-yard sprint into the box?
And this is a center back, right?
And he's a center back.
Yeah.
He's a center back. It's insane.
Ninja.
I think it was my first time seeing him play this last weekend when you guys played, was it Sacramento Gold?
Yep.
And I was like, who's this new guy? He's pretty solid, but obviously I missed out this ninja kick that we're talking about. What was it?
Yeah. How did he score? Was it a header?
Jerry on
Or in the box,
Sunday?
right?
No, he went from center back all the way to left winger.
That's what it was.
And he was chilling there.
Yep.
And so the ball came over to him and he grabbed it, beat one defender and slotted it.
Yep.
Really nice and simple.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I think we could agree that a defender is very underestimated at times, especially coming off from the wings, because they're like, this guy cannot attack. Why would
To
he
be fair,
attack when you're
he
defending?
used to be a winger.
Oh,
So
there you go. So he
I
has
think he
that
slides
mindset.
up there sometimes just out of wanting the ball.
And you'd be the guy to talk about this because obviously we've seen you play right back, but I mean,
Yeah,
on the
usually
weekends I've
tuck
seen
in.
you destroy people one-on-one, going from the back all the way to the front. You know, before the 1839 thing was a thing, we would play on the streets pretty much, and I would see you do your thing, and I was like, this
that's right,
guy's not a
Sunday.
defender, but we seen you playing that right back role,
Yeah, exactly.
which has been very comfortable for you, obviously, and you're doing great at it. So that's nice to see that role. But obviously, Jerry's the one that scores this time and comes back, and it's 2-1, going for the third goal. Who scores the third goal? Is that you?
That would be me.
There
That
we go.
was
We
me
have him
getting
here.
mine.
That's what we have him,
I had
guys.
to
We have
get
the
one
best players here.
I had to get one this time. Yeah, actually, I think Luis. It might have been Luis or
Luis, he played you.
Luis was playing
fabulous
so many
ball.
balls through that
Mendoza.
that day. Yeah, Mendoza.
Okay,
He was
Mendoza.
playing so many balls through that day. Yeah, he played me a through ball through the air. Their defense, they were playing a really high line, so they were
The guy
trying.
whacked you, no?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
On the
Cleaned
play,
him from
on that same
behind.
play.
yeah,
From
yeah.
behind.
I think I dribbled the last defender, and then I was gonna shoot. I think the goal was open, so keeper was out, and he like clipped me and took me down. And it was funny because everybody and their mother wanted to take the penalty because you got the goalie wanted to take a penalty. You got left back
Who
Paul.
came up to you?
Paul wanted it really
I
bad.
think it was Frizz.
Frisco wanted it
Frisco.
bad.
Bro, let me get it.
No, it was funny because Paul was like, "Bro, Marco, let me get it." And he looked at me with the clearest eyes ever.
I was happy when I saw you go up for it. 'cause
Okay.
I was like, you
Thank you,
earned
Paris,
that. That
thank
was
you.
yours.
You just grabbed it pretty much.
Actually, I think it might have been Javi or I don't know, Javi or Dario. Dario was like pushing it, like, "Yo, let him take it, let him take it." And I'm just like, "Bro, like, let me get this one. I just got fouled. Let me get it. Let me get one. I want one this year." And so I took it, and keeper went the other way.
Solid finish.
Yes.
I wish I could have seen that. So they clipped you in the 18-yard box, and you basically took the penalty kick, made your presence felt. That's a great way to say, hey, this is my first goal for 39 out of the many, of course, right?
Hopefully, yeah. Definitely a confidence booster for sure. Like I said, confidence booster. For the rest of the game, I think from that point on, I felt like I was getting really open and good looks in behind. There, like I said,
too, yeah.
yeah, I should have had another one. Sucks I didn't, but I should have had another one.
You played for the whole end of the second half? Or did you get
Yeah,
subbed out?
Dario and I got subbed out the last 5.
Okay, that's not bad, right?
Give some of the other boys some time, get in there.
And we talked about you. This is not the first time that for surprise for some of them that haven't seen you score or heard about you. But you could probably give us a little bit of your journey in coming out, because we've seen you play for the Napa Valley College, and obviously me and Chewy talk a lot about that. We've seen your potential, what you could do, and obviously I think we mentioned that you played for Morelia in the first division or second division.
It was
in
that's
Mexico.
the third team.
Okay,
to be fair, but yeah.
And it's still something,
Yeah.
right? Still, the experience definitely
On your
comes up.
resume.
We've heard it from Pancho too. He played all over Mexico, and everything there pretty much gives a good impression on you, obviously.
Yeah.
And Mexico has great talent, as you know.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't make it there, it's because for a reason, right? But still, you bring that experience. Where else do you go from there? How did that position come up for you to actually go down to Mexico and play for Morelia?
I think it all breaks down to like being a kid and having a dream, When I went out there alone, so a little glass of wine has me burping all over
It happens, right? The Housley's guys come visit
Housley's-
in Napa
the
Valley,
Housley's got
downtown
me.
Napa. It's
Hey,
here.
come visit the boys.
Oh yeah, there we are. The
Yeah.
whole family behind us.
But yeah, so I mean, being 18, freshly graduated out of high school, not really seeing anything else other than that. That's what I wanted to do. Didn't really have interest in many other things. I've been training my whole life for this, you know. So I was just super confident. I just told my mom, like, I'm going. I got established a little connection down there. Someone gave me my feet through the door, and yeah, I went, and I didn't really know what to expect, and it was definitely like, I don't regret it. There was always, you know, those hard times you go through, and those were hard times because I was a kid alone in a country with truly no one to rely on but myself, you know. At the end of the day, I mean, I could phone anybody, I could call anyone, but it's just, I'm alone, I'm out there, you know.
It's a mission, it's a journey, definitely. And the soccer player role, obviously, we know it from side to side. And if you could explain the next 3 goals, and then we'll step onto your story, Paris. What happens after that 3rd goal?
So yeah, after the PK.
After the PK was Paul, the one. He,
Paul
like I said,
left foot banger.
Left foot banger. And
Yeah, I think
Ramsey, right? Paul Ramsey, is that his last name?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I call him Paulie.
He's a new guy on the team.
But, yeah, left foot. I think he received it off a defender, off a little nick, and just
we actually hit it across, right?
That upper 90. Oh,
so it was a corner
finish.
or
no, it was a deflection off of a cross.
Yeah,
okay.
off a cross, landed right on his left foot, took one solid touch and struck it beautifully.
Yep.
And it was his first too, and for him to get that, it felt good for me to see.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That.
I thought it was funny because he wanted to take the penalty so bad,
and then he got it. Though.
And then but he got an even better goal. So I mean, it was funny, and it was minutes after too.
Yeah.
So
it was meant to be for him for sure.
Yeah, no, that was meant for him. Yeah. And then Luis, our central midfielder, scored he received the ball from somebody, Dario maybe, across the pitch, and took one touch, and I mean, at that point, we all knew he was going to finish. It was just him and the keeper.
Oh, just 1-on-1, he got it.
I mean, everybody knew at that point. I think he just put more power on it than anything, and just solid finish.
Yep.
And then lastly, Luis beat someone down the line and played Billy across.
Yeah.
Beat someone down the line and just found Billy right in front of the net. Really smooth finish. And
he just tapped it in. Was it like a tap in goal? Or?
Yeah, it was a tap in.
Okay. Because Billy's usually fast. He'll take on anyone.
Oh yeah, Billy's a horse for sure.
Yeah.
He does the second one. So yeah, Billy for sure keeping that up.
That's his second goal.
I love that.
That's
coming
great.
in and scoring.
Yeah, he actually came in as a sub.
And
right?
scored.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? That was it.
He had about 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Big.
He probably had about 15 minutes,
Yeah.
but I mean, a goal in 15 is incredible.
No,
for anyone,
especially
so.
as a striker. I mean, that's your responsibility is to score. So
yeah, and to his credit, his first goal of the season as well, he came in. I say for 20 minutes.
First goal, yeah.
He came in for 20 minutes and bagged the goal as well.
He smoked the keeper.
Yeah, I saw that goal.
His goal to time ratio is insane. He like for the minutes that he plays, he's so effective. It's crazy.
And I think that's a good thing. Obviously, if the opponent doesn't know Billy, that's the dangerous part for him. And especially, I think we were talking about with Chuy. If he comes in, let's say the last 10, 15 minutes when the opponent is kind of fatigued and stuff, and he gets the ball and he runs with it, it's going to be hard for him to catch up. Unless I have someone like Paris in the back that is fast, it's not gonna be a good time for the back line.
For sure.
Definitely. So we have this game right now. Napa is in 5th place, moved up a little bit, fighting for 3rd for Sacramento Gold, and surprisingly, Academia is in 1st, which you guys could have beaten. Everyone in the conference right now, we could easily say
we only lost by 1.
Yeah. You guys could have won anyone there, right? And so.
What was that?
We lost in the last 5.
Yeah, to Academia, right? Yeah.
Is that the header?
Yep.
Yeah.
The header at the last.
We were winning. We were 1 up, and they bagged 2 on us in the last few minutes. It was pretty unfortunate.
Well, hopefully you guys see them in playoffs, but
I look forward to that.
Yeah, I think everyone's looking forward to that. Because I mean, like I said, all these games have been pretty much. It could be either side or not. And usually when we're at home, that's when we find this advantage of us winning with the crowd, obviously. So now heading into the game this weekend with Farolito, and they're the 3rd place team actually right now. How are you guys feeling about that? What do you guys have to say to the fans viewing this right now?
You go ahead, Paris. I'll follow up.
For Farolito this Saturday. Definitely want you guys there. That's first and foremost.
Yeah,
if you guys can pull up to the game. It's at 7 p.m. at Justin Siena. But I'm excited. I mean, this is what it comes down to. It comes down to our season. You know, if we win this game, then we secure a home home game for playoffs, and that's big.
Huge.
For one,
Which everyone wants
hate
to
traveling
see.
to games. Being on the bus and everything, but
I heard there was no AC or were there?
Yeah,
there
the
was
AC shut off.
I mean,
on
we
us.
had the shirts off and everything.
The worst experience, I'm sure, for sure.
Yeah, but like Paris said, for people who support us, and there's no fans like ours. I mean, there's other fans in our league that are okay, but there's like truthfully,
I was gonna say every game
we have the best turnout.
Every game we've been to,
we have the best turnout.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
100%, yeah, and we've seen that.
Like, I don't know, in Mexico, any professional match, even in the U.S., college games, the atmosphere is incredible, and I feel like that's something that we're building here in Napa. The supporters, you hear the, I don't know who, but they playing the cowbell and all that. We need to get a drum in there for sure, though, and some chants. We need everybody chanting. We want to build that college basketball team atmosphere. That'd be insane. It'd be incredible. And as a player, I know Paris can agree. That's, for me at least, that's one of the biggest reasons why I love to play this sport.
It makes football.
Yeah, the fans are everything. I'm a fan myself. When I watch someone, being a part of it is fun.
You got the crowd watching
and playing in it. It's
man.
It's just like
it's a thrill.
It's a thrill. It's an adrenaline.
It's
Exactly. There's nothing like it.
Before I go on, we forgot, I actually skipped your part of the story. You're coming from a different state and then coming here to Cali, to Napa specifically. How has it felt? Now you're transitioning into a local here now. Obviously mentioning you in this series. But how does it feel? Is it definitely a life-changing experience for sure? But how are you liking this? How are you liking Napa?
Well, I love Napa.
To say the least, right, Paris?
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, the weather is always gorgeous. It's literally 70 light breeze every single day, like even in December. Like Christmas, it was 70 and light breeze. And, I mean, I never gotten a chance to have that before. So Napa's been great, and I work here at the Tasting Room, which is awesome. I work here 6 days a week and got really close to Adam and obviously Eric. Eric's the one that brought me out here from Iowa, so I thank him a lot. But Napa's been so good. It's just, it almost feels like a dream being out here, like being from Iowa, like, and to be like living in Cali. Like I say a lot, it's like Cali dreaming, like Cali living, like to just be out here in California. Like it's incredible to me. Like I never thought I'd have this opportunity. So, and for the team I play for, it's been great, and they're only gonna move up. So, and that's what I love. I love that most about the owners with this team is they just want to keep getting better. There's a lot of owners, they may be okay with where they're at in the league, but not our owners. They're definitely pushing always for more, and I'm a player that's always wanting more. I've traveled all over for soccer, but California is definitely number one, like without a doubt.
A lot of competition, but going back to your home in Iowa, it is. Where did you start your career? Where did you start playing at a young age? And then that's when you decided to make these moves that you wanted to go up to the next level, which is the pros.
Yeah, so I was played for an academy growing up. Started young at like 3. And then did like ODP, which is like an Olympic development program. Like won nationals, regionals. Got to play in like Brazil and Italy.
That's cool. That's crazy. That's a good experience for sure.
Yeah, it's different over there. Let me tell you, soccer over there is man.
And you were playing with the U.S., you would say.
Yeah, so like my team won nationals for ODP. We went out to Brazil and we played their youth national team. It was in 2010 and we lost 14-0.
Wow.
And this was the team
Who did you lose to?
We lost to their youth national team at the time.
Brazil.
Yes,
That's
they were all like 6 foot. Like every shot they took went upper 90. My keeper had just gotten like top keepers in the U.S. I mean, we had just won nationals.
And 14-0.
2 weeks later, we went to Brazil and got demolished. But that like gave me a chance to see soccer outside the U.S. And like how serious it is over there. But yeah, I did all that stuff. High school was good. Went to a private school in Iowa. Shout out to Wartburg. A little private school. And then, yeah, I just been traveling for semi-pro. Lived in like Missouri. I lived in Michigan for a couple years. I lived in Milwaukee for a couple years, Chicago. And then, yeah, found myself in Cali. So just keeping it going. And just, honestly, I follow the soccer ball. Like wherever that ball takes me in. It got me here in Napa, and I'm looking to stay. So
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you here. Any last words for the crowd out there for this Saturday? This is probably, I think we could agree, Marco obviously has been following Napa very closely too, that this is probably the best season Napa 1839 has had, because the past, I think we only got one win in the last couple of years. I think maybe two for the 2017, the inaugural season. But what could we say to the fans now that they're aspiring to a championship? And I'm sure that's what you guys have in mind.
I'm going to go out and say we're going to get it.
Okay.
I'm just going to manifest that into the future. We're going to go get it. I mean, I think, like Paris was saying, the owners and, you know, the effort's insane this year to attract, you know, a larger crowd, reach a larger audience. The social media team has been great. The page looks good on Instagram and other social medias, Facebook. All looks good. So good. Yeah, so I mean, I just want to say thanks to everyone who's coming out, because it means a lot. It feels good to play in front of people. In previous years, you know, people leave at halftime. And this year, I mean, you know, we have a bad first half. You still see the people there. Mm-hmm. They still believe, and we give it to them. We bring the games back, and we try and win or tie at least. You know, we just give it our all until the last whistle. We're definitely a second-half team, so the fact that the fans are staying for the second half and we get to show them what we're really about is phenomenal, and we couldn't ask for more.
Paris, any last words for you?
Vamos! No, I always got to do that.
Yeah.
No, we obviously appreciate the support, and to just stay tuned with us. Not even just for this season. We were given like a little COVID season, which is good. Gave us a chance to get back on the pitch, but I think we'll be back to a full schedule next year. So to just keep an eye on us, I think we're only going to improve as time goes on. And like I said, I'm happy to be here in 1839 FC.
Let's get it. I said from even before the season started, we're going to win that championship. Don't be fooled. We're in 5th place, but that means nothing because everybody's within a point of each other. So we could end up in 3rd. And get good seeding for the playoffs. So 5th place means nothing at this point. Whoever wins and loses next week can dictate so much. So yeah.
And I think everyone knows a beautiful game. Anything could happen in this instance. 5th place, you come up, playoffs happens, bing, bing, bang. You guys find yourself in the final, and who knows? We're gonna win it for sure.
Oh, I know we will. Like, I'm so confident.
Marco, it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you, Danny.
Paris, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to be there. Saturday is my last game here. I leave to San Diego. This is actually the 2nd show of the day. I've never done this before. 3rd show going on after this, but I'm gone to San Diego. Hopefully I come back for August against Las Leyendas de Chivas. That's going to be very interesting to narrate my last game. That's Chivas, my all-time favorite Mexican team, because I'm from Guadalajara, Jalisco, so I have to support the team for sure. So I'll try to make my best efforts to be here. But thank you guys. It's been a great pleasure. We're here at the Housley's in Napa Valley again. Come visit it downtown.
Housley Napa.
Mm-hmm. And until then, keep up. See you Saturday. We'll keep you updated. And thank you guys again for tuning in. Nos vemos. Hasta luego.
Thank you, Danny.
Take care.